There's our final scheduled home match of the season on Friday night. We've still got it very much in our own hands. It's a Friday night game under the lights, live on telly. How excited are you for this one?
Not as excited as you by the sounds of things. Yeah, look, we're looking forward to it. We've had a good couple of weeks in terms of performances. We've had some really good results over that period of time. Tuesday was a little bit of a setback for us. The performance I thought was good. The result didn't follow, but we have got a very hungry group of players to get back out on the pitch as soon as possible, and that's what Friday gives us the opportunity to do.
Stevenage are going to be the visitors on Friday. What sort of tests are you expecting from them?
Well, they're in a good position. They've started to change a coach yesterday, but the group of players have shown what they're capable of doing against every single team in this league. So we have to be prepared for that. It'd be another tough game. They're still in with a shout to make playoffs themselves. So we're expecting that. But again, it's, as I say every week, we need to build and continue building on what we've done the last couple of weeks in terms of performance. If we do that, we'll put ourselves in the best place possible.
In terms of performance and results of late, it's been an incredible run of form. Tuesday night was a little bit of a blip on the road with that, but now you've had a couple of days to reflect on Tuesday. How pleased were you with the overall performance and what you've been seeing from the team of late?
Yeah, I was happy with it. We created a good few chances in the first half. The difference with that game was we didn't convert them, and we did against Peterborough and the ones before. So as long as we keep trying to do that, they will come. You've seen the threats that we have all the way across our front line. And then again, the second half I spoke about half. This is a penalty that's not a penalty, and then that changes the outcome of the rest of that second half. So look, we need to deal with that, and like I said, Friday's a fresh start and an opportunity for us to get back on track and do what we want to do.
I know you're saying I sound excited. I am excited about the game on Friday, but when you're in this type of position where it is in our own hands, it must be the type of occasions that you look forward to as a football manager, as players as well.
This group spent nearly 300 days together since the start of pre-season. We're coming up to 60 games this season. It's a long time we spend together. Spend more time here with each other than we maybe do with families. And to be in this position now, this is the position people want to be in. It's been in and around things at the end of the season, still something to really push and fight for. And making sure that we do everything we can now, both on Friday and going into next Saturday at Exeter, to make sure that we position ourselves to finish the season as strong as we possibly can.
As much as there is the bigger picture of looking to get into this playoffs, how important is it as a group that we take each training session, each day and each game as it comes as we approach this end of the season?
I think the fans can look forward to hopefully more. We need to very much focus on what's in front of our face, and what's in front of us right now is a game at our home on Friday night in front of what I'm sure will be a very close to, if not a sold out stadium, that will be doing everything they can to get behind us. We've seen the impact of that of late as well. But we must just focus on Stevenage. They're a very tough side, but we are in a very good rich vein of form ourselves, and if we can, like I said, we can continue to try and play the way we want and do everything possible to make sure we hit the performance levels we need. That's the most exciting thing for me. Once the game's finished, we'll turn our attention to the next one.
Hopefully we do have another home game coming the end of the season, but as things stand, it is our final match at home at the Buckingham that is scheduled. Just how important is it for the players after the match to have that moment to celebrate and to recognise the supporter base, and also to have a time with their families as well, because you spoke about how much time they spent away from their families this season?
Yeah, at the end of the game Friday, players will walk around and do their usual appreciation to the fans at the end of the regular season, and they'll do that with their families as well, which is a really nice moment and something that's always been done at this football club. It's a very big part about who we are as a club. It's obviously, we've spoken a lot about, yes, it's a men's first team that a lot of people come to watch, but we're a lot bigger across our club there with the women's team and the disability team, and all the other work that goes on around here in grassroots and community. But to be able to show that connection and connect with our fans, but also with our families, it's a very big part of who we are. So looking forward to that after hopefully what's a very good game of football.